Hey, I'm Connor from the ConnorandLandonshow, and you are watching my part 2 of my review for all of my blink-182 CDs. The last review I did was the first one that I had. And the last one was their third album that they released back in 1999, which was Enema of the State. And now I'm gonna do the one that they released in 2003. Blink-182's self-titled up. As I said, this album was released in 2003, and the day it came out, my dad bought this album, and we started listening to it, and we've been listening to it in his car ever since then, and we listened to it so much that the original disc for it, actually broke, so we had to make a corrected CD of this right here, and I dropped it. So yeah, we also lost the musical pamphlet for it also too. I know we're losing a lot of stuff about our good CDs. So we had to make this, which is the Blink-182 logo. It's the circle with it's the smiley face with the X's and the houses on the side. And if you can tell me what that means, put that below because I have no idea. So yeah, also parental advisory. So if you have children, let them listen to this album because they need to know what bad words are. The tracks off this album are Feeling This, Obvious, I Miss You, Violence, Stockholm Syndrome, Down, The Fallen Interlude, Go, Asthenia, I don't know how to pronounce it, Always, Easy Target, All of This, Here's Your Letter, and I'm Lost Without You. So, if I were to pick my top 5 favorite tracks off this album, I would pick Feeling This, Obvious, I Miss You, Down, and Always. I know I'm picking the ones that probably everyone likes off this album, but those are the ones that I actually love off this album. Because this is my second favorite Blink-182 CD of all time. What do you know? It's my second Blink-182 CD I've ever owned. So, moving on. Yeah, if you were to compare some of the old songs from albums like Dude Ranch and Enema of the State, and you were to compare it to this album, I mean, they kind of sound a little bit the same, but they kind of sound a little bit different. Like songs like Feeling This, Violence, and All of This. Those songs kind of sound like older Blink-182 album songs, whatever. I can't really call this an old or newer Blink-182 CD album since they've only had 6 albums that are out. This is the 5th one. And so yeah, some of the songs off here sound the same, yet some sound different. Like if I were to pick some songs that sound like older, like newer age Blink-182 CD songs, like the ones that sound a little different when they release this, Obvious, I Miss You, and The Fallen, Stockholm Syndrome, and Asthenia. Those songs sound like different and newer, but it's a good way. It's a good thing that they like changed whatever. Like on my next review, which is going to be the newer one, Neighborhoods, I'm going to be explaining about what my opinion is on that. It's my 4th favorite Blink-182 CD of all time. So yeah, this album sounds a little different from their older stuff, yet newer or whatever. So this one is a really, really good album, and it's my 2nd favorite. And if I'm going to talk about differences, wait for my next review. So yeah, that's it. 3, 2, 1, I'm done. My next review is going to be on the weird one with the critics, Neighborhoods.